Hey guys, I'm back with another area video that pertains to the ACT math test. These videos, this series of videos have been made with the ideology to expose you to different versions of area questions that have been on the ACT over many years. Hopefully this will help you. And with that in mind, please remember one of the things that we're focused on doing is helping young adults who don't have any help outside of school get help so they can do better on these exams. So with that in mind, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that the word can get out of what we're looking to do. Okay, let's move on. First question. A 6-inch by 6-inch rectangle is inscribed in a circle as shown below. What is the area of the circle in square inches? So I'm gonna blow this up just a little, the picture. I think I can do that here. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. Let me get my pen. I'm gonna get the red one out. All right, so we need to find the area of the circle. And to get the area of the circle, you know that the formula is pi r squared, right? And r referring to the radius. So what we can do is, if we draw a line from here to here, we get the diameter, right? Well, that diameter gives us a right triangle and a right triangle. So we can use the right triangle to figure out the hypotenuse. So we can take half the hypotenuse and get the radius of the circle. So let's do that real quick. Okay. So one side of the triangle is 8, the other side is 6. So we'll take a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. And we know one side is 8. 8 squared plus 6 squared is equal to c squared. So 8 squared is 64. 6 squared is 36. Now, adding both of those together, we get 100. That's equal to c squared. Take the square root of both sides, and we get 10. So t is 10, and c is 10, sorry. So the hypotenuse is 10. Now half of 10 will give us the radius. And so the radius is 5. All right. Let me change my pen color. Now, the area formula for the circle is pi r squared. So that's going to be pi 5 squared. 5 squared gives us 25, so that becomes 25 pi. So the area of the circle is 25 pi, which is h. So we had to come up with the idea of using the diameter of the circle. Then we noticed that drawing that in gave us 2 right triangles. Then we used Pythagorean's theorem to give us the length of the hypotenuse, and half of the hypotenuse gave us the radius. And once we knew the radius, we could then plug that into the area formula for the circle and determine its area. And that's answer choice H. 25 pi. Next question. All right. So, we got something that looks similar. I got a circle now inscribed inside a square. What are they asking us to do? What is the area of the square? So now we want the area of the square. So the formula for the area of the square is just side squared. Though they've given us the radius of the circle, but notice this. Sorry, wrong. There we go. The diameter of the circle is the same length as the side of the square. So the radius is 7, so the diameter is 14. So the side of the square is 14, 14, 14, right? So therefore, this one is easily seen now. So side squared, right? Pen tip back. So this becomes 14 squared. 14 squared, 14 times 14 is 196. So the area of the square is K, 196. Next question. All right, this is a pretty neat question. It takes a little ingenuity to get to the answer, but you can do it. All right, so what I'm going to do here is just get my red pen out again. So I'm going to draw on the figure. Let me make that figure a little bit larger. Just a little. Okay. So the trapezoid divided into two triangles and one rectangle. Lengths are given in inches. What is the combined area in square inches of the two shaded triangles? Well, it's important to see that we know the length of the trapezoid at the bottom is 8. And then one side of the rectangle is 4. So that's the top of the trapezoid. Now what you can do is remove the rectangle and then join both triangles. Now, when you remove the 4 from the rectangle, that makes joining both of these triangles together the distance at the base 4. Now you know the height is 3. All right. So again, what is the area of the two shaded triangles? Well, we know the formula for that area of a triangle. Area is equal to 1/2 base times height. So we got 1/2, you know the base is 4, and we know the height is going to be 3. So that's 12 divided by 2, which is going to be 6. So the area for those two triangles is 6. That's answer choice B as in boy. Sometimes it's just thinking out of the box that gets you to the correct answer. Next question. The tent illustrated below is in the shape of a right triangle prism, or right triangular prism, excuse me, and is made of nylon. How many square feet of nylon is required for the front, rear, and two sides of the tent? So, you know, the sides are rectangles. There's two sides, they're rectangles. And then there's a front side and a back side that's a triangle. All right, so we got a few things to do here. Let me get my notes straight too. So we need to determine the area of the triangle and the area of the rectangle. Let me get my pen color tip back. Okay, so the area of the triangle, again, we just said a minute ago, is 1/2 base times height. So here we're going to have 1/2 base of 6, height of 4. So that's going to be 24 divided by 2. And that's going to come out to be 12. That's just for one side though, okay? Now the rectangle is going to be area of the rectangle. A sub r, rectangle, is just length times width. So that's 7 times 5. And that's going to be 35. So that represents one rectangular side. And there's two of them. So the total would be 35 plus 35 is 70. Same thing for the triangle. There's two triangles, so 12 plus 12. And that's going to be equal to 24. Now we're going to take both totals and add them together. 70 plus 24 is 94. And that gives us answer choice J. So we had to really think about what type of figures we had, and then we had to rely on the equations that we knew about each of the figures to determine the area. All right, next question. All right, so this is just about recognizing what type of equations in front of you. And in this particular question, it says, what is the area of the circle? What is the area of the circle? With this formula, x squared plus y squared is equal to 16. Well, remember this formula is x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. That's 16 is the radius squared. So therefore, the radius is equal to the square root of 16, which is equal to 4. Now, the area of the circle, pi r squared, right? So pi 4 squared, 16 pi, which is answer choice H. Here, you just really needed to recognize the equation for the circle and what each part of that equation meant. All right, last one. This is an interesting one. It says in the standard coordinate plane below, one side of the rectangle is on the x-axis and the vertices of the opposite side of the rectangle on the graph of the parabola is equal to y is equal to 6 minus 2x squared. Let A represent the value of x such that x is between 0 and the square root of 3. Which of the following is an expression in terms of A for area in square coordinate units? They want the area of the rectangle, man. And you know the area is equal to the length times the width, right? And in this case, the length is simply 6 minus 2a squared. And the width in this case is actually a. That's just for half of it, right? Then there's the other half on the negative side. So let's just deal with what we got right now. So this is going to give us a times 6, which is going to be 6a, then minus negative 2a cubed. That's for 1/2. The other half's going to be the same since it's symmetrical to the y-axis, right? So we're just going to multiply this by 2. So 2 times 6a minus 2a cubed. So we're going to get 2 times 6. Let me get my eraser. Go back. So 2 times 6a is going to give us 12a. And then 2 times negative 2a cubed is going to give us negative 4a cubed. Now we can rewrite this as in descending order, negative 4a cubed plus 12a. And that gives us answer choice A. All right. I think this will be the last of all the area videos that I've made. So I hope all 3 of them will be some help to you. And I think they're a pretty good overall viewpoint of how the ACT has really crafted all of their area questions over, multiple years. It'll be I think it's a good review for you. With that in mind, for all you getting prepared to take the ACT in the next month or so, wish you all the best. Remember this, just stay focused on what you're doing. Don't stop studying too soon. Keep studying all the way through until test day. Have a good positive mindset. Stay focused on the test when you get there. Let the nerves go. It's not worth it, man. Just let the nerves go. They will distract you. Don't let your nervousness distract you. When you're finished with the test and they release you guys, get up, don't look back. Go do something fun. Forget about it. It's over. If you have to take it again, so what? You have to take it again. Rome wasn't built in a day, neither was this world. And many of us had to take many exams over before. So good luck with it. And you guys have a great day.